Hi everyone, it's Karen here. Welcome to another video with me and Lavinia Stamps. And today I've got this cute fun little card to remind us to sing, to dance and to free our inner creativity. I've set these gorgeous little mice, Tilly and Tango, Minnie and Moo, on a background using my white orb stencil to sort of create the effect of cheese, because I'm sure little mice would be singing and dancing and happy if they had a whole block of cheese to play in. The colours that I'm going to be using, I've got Sahara and Sundance in the Elements range. The background I've created on my Bobolong gel plate. So that's the oblong gel plate. And to create some interest, texture in the background, I'm using cling film. So we will get started. As I said, I'm going to use my Bobolong gel plate. And then I'm going to take Sundance with my brayer, ink up my brayer, and I'm just going to apply it onto my gel plate, backwards and forwards a few times. Well, actually, when I say backwards and forwards, what I'm doing is I'm placing the brayer down, picking it up in this type of motion. I don't ever roll it backwards and forwards. Picking it up, rolling it a few times. And I'm doing it multiple times so that I get a more even coverage of the ink. I'm just going to roll off my brayer onto a spare piece of paper. And there we have that. And now I'm going to take just normal purpose cling film. You want a generous amount, because what we're going to do is we're going to scrunch it up. Scrunch it up and place it on our gel plate. Now, if you didn't have cling wrap, you could use bubble wrap. That would also give us a nice bobbly effect. You don't have to hold it on there for too long. And then I'm just going to take a piece of card. I'm using multifarious card here. It's an A4 that I've just cut in half. And then you get this lovely, interesting, textured background, which I think would look quite nice for cheese. So I'm just going to pop my gel plate. You saw what I did there is I just put the back side of that card face down to pick up any excess ink that was on my plate before I'm going to pop it away. I'm going to trim this up before we move to the next step. So here we have it, just trimmed to size, and I'm going to take my white orb stencil. I'm going to use predominantly the smaller orbs, but then I am going to put a few of the bigger orbs around the other side. So for this, I'm going to take my stencil brush, my Sahara ink pad, slightly different shade to the Sundance, a bit darker, just so that I can give some contrast to this background and make it look a bit like cheese. So you see, I am just applying the ink in a circular motion, and I'm just holding it on one end. Then I can flick it back and just check that I've got the right depth that I like. So this is a super quick card, but just cute and fun. So you just want that bit of extra texture. And now I'm just going to move the stencil over. And again, the same on this side. Now, you don't want it to be too uniform because I don't think that's what cheese looks like. But there you have. Isn't that fun? Because, of course, that's what my card is all about. Just having a bit of fun, freeing your inner creativity, using a lovely bright yellow, which, of course, is all about joy, optimism, and happiness. So now I'm going to take individually my cute little mice, and you can pop them in any order that you like. I'm using Nocturne. They're pretty solid little stamps, so I'm just going to make sure that I've got a good coverage of the ink on them. And then I'm just going to pop them at different angles all over my card. I did think about grounding them in, but I thought, no, they're such light little beings. They can just be dancing. So as I say, different angles, different heights along the bottom edge of the card. This one's a cutie. Look. So you do know that I love to clean my stamps after each time I use them. That way I know that they're clean when I want to pick them up next. I love this one. Look at him. His arms are stretched out wide. He's living the dream, this one. And now I'm going to bring my creativity stamp. Gorgeous, clear, simple font here. And I'm just going to pop this along the top of them, giving a bit of space over them and below the bottom of your card there. And then I'm going to take my music notes one by one, and I'm just going to pop them in and around my little story. Again, different angles here. What I might do is I might snip a bit of this at the end, but I didn't want to do that at the beginning because I just want to see how I wanted to place them. Cute. So then I just snipped off the edge and I'm going to mount it onto my black card. For that, I'm going to use my Bibbity Bobbity glue, and I tend to just glue it like that. And then if I've got any big blobs in the corner, I just smush them away with my fingers. Because when you press it onto the black card, sometimes if it squelches out the edges, it does mark the black card. And that, I know I've heard a number of people in the groups asking how we mount our cards, so I just thought I would add that in. So there we have. I hope you have a lovely week. I hope you sing, dance, and free your inner creativity. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.